After 3 hours in total,
Yeah.
your new friend, the unknown stranger, groans and comes to, and rubs his unprotected skin where there's burns and whatnot, and sniffs and like, oh, me fucking beard, oh, you know, your beard's an inch shorter than what it was before, and it's all, you know, bristly on the end from being burnt. It's terrible, but you do come to.
Alright. Greetings and well met, sir. How are you after your short sabbatical?
I need to go to a pub.
You want to go to the pub?
I need to rest.
It's like mid-morning still, maybe just before lunch.
Yeah, he wants to keep.
Because you had that, you went up mid-morning to talk with Chester and whatnot, and
Is it too early for him to have a rest without penalty?
No,
a long rest, yeah, more than likely. So
sounds like if you try
it
and
might
rest.
even be getting close. No, it'd be you waited 3 hours after,
Yeah.
so it's early afternoon.
Yeah. Sounds like if you rest now, you're going to be penalised.
Well, if you're wanting to,
hang on, I was fucking almost dead.
you can probably short rest if you want, because you haven't yet.
I'm going to take a short rest.
You can sit in the pub. Yep.
Sure.
Okay? I'm going to sit in the pub in the corner.
Yeah.
Buy me a beer.
Give me some money, mate.
Here's a gold.
It's probably a bit hot on, but I'll take.
No! Here's a gold.
Alright.
Buy me a beer.
Sure.
That'll get you a couple of jugs of ale.
I just want one beer.
I'll buy one beer and bring him the change.
20 minutes later.
What the fuck is going on here between you guys?
Alright. So, welcome, Carl.
More importantly, Derek, can I...
Does it sound like you're saying cunt, or is it just me?
Right. I'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
Right. My point is,
Yeah.
I just met you guys.
Yes, yeah.
And I don't quite understand what you're dealing with. But I do.
Alright.
I do thank you for helping me out.
Let's take a minute, Cargo, alright? So we've landed. We haven't even had a minute to get to know each other. So
Exactly.
again, my name is Belvedere Sebastian Fairweather.
Belvedere!
Sebastian Fairweather. Okay.
Okay.
I'm off.
That's like an elf name.
I've taken an oath of vengeance
No, he's a honky tonk man.
to find
Oh.
Honky tonk man.
a one-armed man who basically tied me up and was going to do nefarious things and took off. That's my quest. And until I settle that score, I won't rest. I've met Presley on my travels with another chap who you will meet at some point if you hang around, Tura.
He saw the back of him.
Yeah, you saw the back of
What
him.
the fuck was that fucking dude doing?
Because we came together.
Here's our ranging man. He just scouting out ahead, making sure our back is covered.
Of the name.
He must be quicker than that fucking rat to get behind him, but that doesn't matter. He's our scout. He's our good man. He's a good man.
Presley gave us some vital information regarding Captain Jack, who, long story short, has quested us to go retrieve an artifact from the Wizard's Tower. Alright. Now, Presley's along for the ride and is a bit of a fan of Captain Jack. And Tura has his own path of seeking out beasts and all such. So Ravensport is where this is our little spot for the moment. And the bounties that we've got are with Lieutenant Gorman.
Okay.
So
You know of the bounties because that's why you were in the sewers.
Yeah. fair
Yep. So the bounties are all about tails.
yeah, that's right, and me. Yeah, Tails and me. So what's your story, good sir? How have you? What have you?
My tail
Yeah.
is a little bit twisted.
Okay.
What I will say to you, well, you know what? before I do anything, before you stands a dwarf
Yeah.
who is 4'8",
Yeah.
right? He's got normal armor, normal clothes, everything
Yeah.
else. He's got a backpack. He's got a big fucking battle axe that he straps on his back,
Right on.
right? He's got this big charred
Yeah.
red goatee,
Singed at the bottom.
charred
Yeah.
red goatee, and he's got this big white stripe of white hair down
Right.
the centre of his head in a mohawk style.
Right on.
Right? He is the normal looking dwarf, a little bit taller than most, but still strong and robust. And that's what you see of him.
Yep.
But also you see a couple of things that are different from a dwarf.
Right.
So you see, the first thing you see, or you don't even see, you know, is the fucker's a magic user.
Yeah.
He's cast magic.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
Yeah.
He's got an ability to have spells, but on the same token, he is strong.
Right.
From a, he can run all day.
Yeah.
And he looks at you and says, as I said to you, my name was Coldar fucking Thunderdump. My background is different. And I hope you don't discourage me from my background, given the fact you've seen what I can do.
Sure.
So, my grandpa was an elf.
Right.
And my mum obviously was a dwarf.
I'd hope so.
And we'll leave it at that for the moment, because I
Okay.
don't want to talk about anything else.
Yeah.
But what I will say to you is that I have developed skills from my grandpa
Right on.
delivered.
Okay.
And I don't want you to bias.
Yeah.
Are you on some sort of genetic mutation again?
Something's
No,
going on.
not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Don't need to be.
You told me what you were.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll shut up. You keep telling the story.
I was grown up in a couple of realms, and my dad taught me how. I'll rephrase that. My dad taught me how to embrace my history. My mum taught me how to use an axe, because she's a fucking dwarf, and she's
Yeah.
still living over there in Kaldahar.
Right.
She's fucking great, but things have changed, and I don't want to go much into that because we've only just met, and I don't think it's fair for me to tell you everything.
Sure. If that's, yeah.
But I do thank you for saving my life. I do thank you for being part of the expedition that we were just in, and I would like to join
Awesome.
your group.
Awesome.
I think I can provide something to this group
Yeah.
that it doesn't have.
Yeah.
And I will not lie. I am a mage.
Right.
And I'm a dwarf.
20 minutes later.
I will take you and introduce you to Lieutenant Gorman. It's Lieutenant, it's not Captain, is it? It's Lieutenant, yeah?
That's right.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't think I like Lieutenant Gorman.
Well, we'll see.
I'm pretty sure I've worked with him before.
Pays the bounty, so... we'll
Yeah,
see.
he's already had two fucking combat drops. Anyway, let's move on from there.
Alright, let's go.
20 minutes later.
Talk to the guards of the gate. Say hello there.
Yes. What can we do for you?
We've just been down the sewers.
Yes, you brought the stench of the sewers with
Yeah,
you.
no doubt.
Smelt you coming down the road.
We've got some tales. We'd like to speak to the lieutenant if it's possible.
What sort of tails? Tall tails? Fish tails?
We have tails, but we also have skeeter tails. We have
Skeeter tails, you say?
both varieties. If you want, you
Excellent.
can hear a story.
Excellent. I should go get the lieutenant. I'm sure he's
Awesome.
quite interested with the story. How many tails do you have?
24.
24.
You got 20
22
small
normal and 2 large.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. These guys remember you from last time when you had the 2 large ones.
Yeah.
Because they're still hanging out the end of your backpack, like before. Because they're massive tails.
Yeah.
Even the little ones are still long enough to sort of maybe just peek out the side, but these 2 large ones are like massive. Like, wow, okay. So one of them goes and gets the lieutenant. The lieutenant comes back and my fellow adventurers, I hope you haven't been annoying Chester already. It's not even been an hour, half a day. It's terrible. Or maybe no, because it's probably mid-afternoon by now. I hope you haven't been annoying Chester again. Surely not on the same day.
We have no desire to communicate with Chester, thank you.
Excellent.
Who the fuck
excellent.
is Chester?
I'll fill you in later.
Okay.
Oh, and how was your jaunt into the sewers?
Oh, it's fucked.
I'm surprised you're back alive, but you certainly headed off in a hurry and looked very proud about what you're going to do, but nonetheless, as I told you before, the sewers beneath Ravensport are not for the faint.
I do remember when you said that, and I said, well, fucking buddy, we're all good, because you know what I can do. But you're 100% right when I said, oh, let's go 100% God, and I was wrong.
Fool's errand, I said, yes. However, what have you got for me? It looks like I can see, poking out your backpack, you've come across some
Oh, we got
pieces.
some really good ones.
Really good ones, I say. Well, let's
Well, they've got some really good ones.
see. Indeed.
I only just tagged on at the end.
Indeed. And he looks over you and,
22 regular
yeah.
And-
Ooh.
2 large.
More of the large
Tails.
ones, you say?
Yes.
Well done, sir. Another community service to the people of Ravensport. Well done. I cannot commend you any further. I shall tally up your reward right now.
Fantastic.
I believe the bounty was 1 gold per small normal skeever. And correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't it 5 gold I gave you for the large ones each?
I'd go with that.
Can't
Wasn't
recall
it 5
exactly. I thought
gold?
6, but 5 sounds.
5's alright, mate.
5?
Are you trying to deceive us?
You can roll insight. I'll give you an insight roll.
I had 12.
12.
Yeah.
All up?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, for sure. You believe him.
Okay.
That's right.
Great. We just keep getting old.
his lie was, his perception his lie was good enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, good citizen of Ravensport, that comes up to 30 gold pieces.
Are you fucking joking me?
32, sir.
Are you joking me?
I'm not talking to you, small man. 30. Oh,
you need to fucking look at me. You need to
And
understand.
the guards, as you point at him, you point your fucking finger at him. All right. The guards have immediately their hands go to the hilt of their weapons. The other one, who's holding a spear, sort of grabs it and points it forward. And Lieutenant Gorman goes, "Settle down, lads. Settle down. Settle down. I'm sure our newcomer to Ravensport doesn't understand how things work around here, but I'm sure by listening, you'll learn very quickly."
Well, you will learn, but I'll also learn how to add 1 + 1.
Interesting friends you keep around. Interesting
I do,
company.
I do.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. But nonetheless, 32 gold
32?
gold coins.
Yeah,
no
that
problem.
would be good.
No problem.
Yeah.
One of the guys, one of the lads, the privates, produces a sack of sorts from amongst their paraphernalia and counts out the tails as you drop them off, so you may cross the tails off the list. And you can add 32 gold pieces.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Very good.
Is that totally what? Okay. What?
He's eyeballing you the whole
Yeah,
time.
cool.
He's not giving you a good look.
Good. Excuse me, Lieutenant Gorman. Is there any other tasks that you have that you might like to give to us or assigned to us that are out of the extraordinary.
I like the tone of your voice now that you'd realised who you're talking to. But however, at the moment, none. I still fear there are skeevers beneath the city. Fell beasts.
Whoa.
Fell beasts.
Yeah.
However, at this point in time, there is nothing else. But nonetheless, a great community service has been performed by you. And I appreciate it, and on behalf of my captain and the militia of Ravensport, and the Mayor Keating, well done, sir. Well done.
Thank you again for your help with this morning's affair.
Oh, no. Just doing my duty. And you, short man, keep your eyes on the bounty board. There will be more things coming up.
Beautiful.
I look forward to it.
All right, we'll take our
Then he
leave.
turns and he says to the guard, one of the guards at the front, we may need to put a set of steps for the shorter people to read the
Damn.
bounty. Blah, 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 blah. And he walks off.
All right.
Just so you understand,
Uh.
I can identify stuff.
Yeah, so can Presley, but the thing is we need gems or some shit to do the identify.
Not for a ritual. I can identify stuff. And if you don't trust me, give me something you already know that is magical.
Well, we got things, but they got lost in the bookkeeping.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
Tura was...
There's 2 potions. I know what they are. A bag that somehow held more than what it could, and there's a short sword and a scabbard.
Yeah, but I think Tura's holding them.
Well, let's say you've got the bag.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Have a look at this, sir. And
Okay.
I'll pull out the scabbard.
And
the
if you've
sword.
read the spell, there is a material component
Yeah.
of which you would have already.
Yeah, of course.
Not
But-
because it's a costed component.
And
so-
it's, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't have to have it stored. It's a build-up spell.
That's
I got
right.
that wrong. I got that wrong.
You
I got
can
that wrong.
cast it as a ritual without a spell slot.
Ritual, thank you.
Takes 10 minutes longer onto the casting time. However, it does have a paid material cost.
Yeah, which is I think 10 components if I remember correctly.
No, I think it's a pearl worth at least 500 gold pieces, which you can have.
Okay.
All right, you're level 3. You would have had that already, and so this pearl. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that's how the old spell worked. Probably should be how the new ones worked. The material component's a pearl, but it's not like a pearl like a normal marble. For those that are old enough, it's like a trombi. It's like a kick-ass sized pearl.
Yeah.
It can be whatever colour you want, but it's not consumed though. It's used during the ritual, but it's not consumed.
Oh, that's fucking
Yep,
cool.
Yep, I'm happy with that.
500 GP or whatever it is.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that's how the spell reads. So you are considered to have. So your spell focus is for mundane stuff that doesn't have a cost. But if there's something that needs a cost, then you need to either acquire it, or for something like this, I'm happy for you to have already acquired it.
Thank you.
Ah.
So I acquire that, and I
Well, you've had it for a long time. You've already.
Yep, and I use the runes on my neck that we discussed earlier, and I freaking cast a spell on
Sword and scabbard.
one or the other.
Sword.
Yeah, sure as shit if I can.
Yeah, all right. So
Let's go.
you clear the table and you grab a piece of chalk out of your belt pouch, and you start drawing
Where are we doing this?
on the table and the fucking rat and cheese.
No.
Let's
go to-
Fucking no way in hell.
Let's go to our special place.
Do we have a special place?
I do. I go to the little cops next to the
Have you got a
markets.
fuck?
He just gonna
She
sit on.
explained to me, you're a paladin, right?
Yeah.
Do you not have a church
What do you go
go
share
to?
it? Why don't you go
No.
share it with Mistress Kirsten?
Temple is the body. We could share it with Mistress Kirsten. She'd get a kick out of it.
Yeah, she'd dig it.
Fucking oath.
Yep.
Before we
Who
do
the
that,
fuck is Mistress Kirsten?
you're about to meet us.
Rightio.
Before we go to see Mistress Kirsten,
Yeah.
I just want to go to my special place and pick some flowers because we stink. Let's pick some flowers for the Mistress Kirsten.
It was only the day before you dropped off the flowers, because this is sort of
It's
like
okay.
the following day.
That's
All right.
fine.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
if
wanna
I'm gonna go in
find-
there
find
stinking
some
like
daisies
sewer.
or something. Yep.
Yeah.
Why don't we just go and have a fucking bath?